In the news today, we got BG and BJ. Shalom, this is Brother Ba. You're back here once again. Before I get started, like always, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rachahakwadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to the hopeful elect. Yeah, man, first up, we're going to touch on BG. All right, Brittany Griner, this WNBA star that's been in Russia, locked up for some months now. They said they was talking about free her. You know, she was wrongfully detained, but now she just came out today. She just pleaded guilty. Right? From she just pleaded guilty for smuggling drugs into Russia, like a fucking idiot. But let me play this video.
Also, just into our newsroom, WNBA star Brittany Griner pleads guilty to drug charges as her trial continues in Russia. This morning, she admitted to bringing cannabis into the country, but says she had packed in a hurry and didn't intend to break the law. The Phoenix Mercury Center and Olympic medalist could face up to 10 years in prison.
See, and that marijuana gonna cause you jakes. That weed shit, man, it got you jakes bugged the fuck out. Here it is, your ass going to Russia, and you talking about I packed in a hurry. So I didn't know I was putting weed in my fucking, like, y'all so addicted to that shit, right? Y'all try to claim y'all ain't addicted to it. But y'all addicted to that shit. That's gonna cause a lot of y'all to get in these fucking traps, man.
If convicted, today was her second court appearance since her trial started last Friday.
Yeah, so y'all said she was wrongfully detained, but here it is, she obviously brought drugs into their country. And she pleaded guilty. So and look at fucking bug-eyed. Look at her. She got them bug-eyed look. She through. And she been guilty any goddamn way of one of the major laws of our power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Because y'all, for one, she ain't innocent of nothing. Because she's guilty of this law. Let me go to Leviticus chapter 18. She been guilty as soon as she decided she was going to mess with women sexually. This is Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. Right? So a man shouldn't be laying in the bed with another man having sex, and a woman shouldn't be laying in the bed with another woman having sex. Here it is, you got her wife. Recently, her wife just wrote a letter to President Brandon, Joe Biden, a.k.a. Joe Biden, wrote him a letter, told him something, can you help get my wife out of prison? Fuck your wife. This is judgment. This is judgment for her wanting to, partake in them endeavors. That's why, what does the scripture say about us being innocent, man? You always got Jake telling me something, I'm innocent, free me, I'm innocent. None of you niggas are innocent. We all sinners, man. But a majority of y'all are straight up wicked, right? It's a difference from being a sinner and repenting. A lot of y'all are just straight up wicked and engulfed in wickedness. This is Job chapter 4, verse 7. It says, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? So you ain't innocent. You guilty of breaking the laws of Yahweh Shem Shah and not repenting. All right, continuing with your madness. All right, so your ass, and they say she can face up to like 10 years. She's facing up to 10 years over there in Russia. And we all know what's going on with Russia right now, what's going on the eastern side of the world, all the chaos with Ukraine and the Middle East. So this ain't no good time to be in a whole nother country, especially you bringing drugs. So, hey, bye-bye. You'll probably, she ain't gonna dribble no more basketball. All right, we at the end. Now let's move on to BJ. All right, you got this guy BJ Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of the UK, resigning today. So
MPs that the process of choosing that new leader should begin now, and the timetable will be announced next week. And I've today appointed a cabinet to serve, as I will, until a new leader is in place. So I want to say to the millions of people who voted for us in 2019, many of them voting Conservative for the first time, thank you for that incredible mandate, the biggest Conservative majority since 1987, the biggest share of the vote since 19.
And with this, with this whole resignation of this guy, you got to be circumspect looking at these things. This guy's, because even though he's resigning, unless they decide to replace him immediately, because he just spoke about a timetable will be spoken about next week, he can still, basically be in that seat till this fall, and it's a lot of things that's still on the table to happen during this summer into the fall, so ain't no telling what may happen. This guy might not even leave completely, we don't know what's going on. We know something's up with this bullshit because this guy's a known puppet, and you got these people on Twitter all happy, because this guy was a known liar. But, they were saying stuff like this. I pulled some of these comments up, and it says, when Nixon, like Boris Johnson, committed fraud and lied about it, his party pushed him to resign. When Donald Trump led an armed insurrection to overthrow the United States, his party said, keep it up. That's where we are. Yeah, but see, the thing you fail to realize is all of them are puppets. So if this guy is truly resigning, it's because the higher ups that put him in that seat told him to do that. So this could be was definitely a distraction, but it's also, it's another play out of these bankers' books, man. These Rothschilds, these Morgan families, these people that go to these secret meetings, these Bilderberg meetings, and these WHO meetings and World Economic Forum meetings. Let me see something. Let me see. It says Johnson abused his office repeatedly. He lied and got others to lie for him. He mismanaged the pandemic. He broke his own lockdown laws. He lost 2 ethnic advisors. He rewrote the ministerial code to save himself. He tried to change the rules of Patterson. But see, every leader of these countries is a goddamn liar. The reason why they even get in these seats is because they lies, man. They tell you lies to get in the seat. Alright? They're all puppets. Let me see. I put up a video because what was his main thing he was speaking about? He's speaking about what? Green. Build Back Better, the green movement, right?
Want us to focus on. They want us to be sure that we're beating the pandemic together and discussing how we'll never have a repeat of what we've seen, but also that we're building back better together and building back greener and building back fairer and building back more equal and how shall I, more in a more gender neutral and perhaps a more feminine way. How about that? Apart from anything.
Look at this nigga head, man. This nigga always look like he came out of a cocaine session. But what is the build back thing? It's the NWO. All right, it's E trying to fulfill his enterprise on this earth. So this guy's a known puppet. So I mean, even if they do get him out of there, they do actually pull him out of there. Who they gonna put in there is gonna be even more of a puppet. Cause we in the last days, we in the days of this man trying to bring his agenda to pass. All right, to enslave humanity. All right.
Else. So those are some of the objectives that we have before us at Carbis Bay. Thank you all very, very much.
Let me get one of my favorite scriptures in Ephesians chapter 5, man. Because I mean, this is the time to really go into this scripture a lot, because it's a lot of confusion that's being thrown, out in the news, that's being shown to us. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15, it says, See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, staying alert, staying watchful, staying on your watch, right? Keeping up with the news, discerning the news rightfully, all right? According to prophecy, does it line up with where we're at in prophecy? Because a lot of times you'll see brothers jumping on things and saying, "Oh, this is gonna happen this week. World War III gonna happen tomorrow," but it's not lining up with the timeline of prophecy. The main thing that we're waiting on right now is that charagma, that's spoken of in the book of Revelation, that you can't buy or sell without. So we got to walk circumspectly because we see that the devil is moving. We can't just say, "Oh, BJ, he's out of there." Yeah, but Yeah, why is he out of there though? You know, why is he now resigning? Because all these niggas at these countries is liars and thieves and robbers. All right, why is he resigning? You know, so it's a bigger agenda behind the scenes. You know, and it's all gonna play out. You know, the way the Lord wants it to play out first and foremost. But E is doing his witchcraft on the left hand side behind the scenes. But continue reading, man. It says, "See ye then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. Yet be ye not unwise, be circumspect." Obviously, a wicked, a wicked Mo alphabet character ain't gonna be wise. So they gonna bring, marijuana in Russia and plead for help so they can get back to being wicked. Hell out of here, man. We're in the time of serving judgment. Verse 17, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, and be not drunk with wine, wherein excess, but be filled with the Spirit. And that's what the prophets are, man. That's what the prophets are doing. The Spirit is His word, pursuing to John, the 6th chapter, right? We're filled with we're abiding in His word, right? We're laying in His word. We're continually keeping our minds set on these prophecies, man. Shit, crazy, man. I'm just reading some of these comments. It said what we're seeing happen with Boris Johnson should have happened with Donald Trump, but the ultra MAGA GOP is full of cowards and opportunists who would never speak out against their dear leader. Nah, man, it's whatever, he doing. Donald Trump is doing what he need to do for the people that put him in that seat. That's why he get locked up, or that's why he ain't got charges brought against him. The powers that be are letting him roam, man. So yeah, this is just the news that came out today. We're watchmen. We're watching as always. It ain't too much more to say on that. That's all I had for this right here, anyways. So yeah, hopefully this was edifying for whoever didn't know about it. But yeah, stay circumspect, stay on the watch. And till next time, I say shalom.